intro.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jake Solomon. I'm the creative director of XCOM 2, and I'm here with
Garth, DeAngelis, the lead producer on XCOM 2.
Yes, and today we are going to play a little XCOM 2. We're going to play around with the strategy layer, right?
We are.
Do some customization, look at some stuff, and then we're going to go on a mission called Blacksite, which is a very long, difficult, more story-driven mission. And Garth, you're going to do awesome, man.
Well, it's a hard mission.
No, you're going to do awesome.
Remember,
it's not that hard. It's not that hard. It's actually.
We're going to make it harder. I think we're going to bump up the difficulty a little bit, right?
Yes.
Which is a little bit different.
That's a good point. We're going to bump difficulty up to our commander difficulty setting, which is harder. And I joke, but Garth is you've beaten the game how many times now?
I've beaten the game about 3.75 times.
I'm not sure how that works out, actually.
Well, sometimes I have to, you hit some issues beforehand. But
oh, right. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep. So, ready to jump in?
Yeah, I am. I'm excited.
So, here we have the Avenger. Let's take a look around.
Yeah.
Let's show them your favorite shot, which is...
Oh, I love this.
Right. A lot of times you look at it, it looks like a base, but then you get to, if you zoom out, you get to see, and obviously these backgrounds change depending on where you've set the Avenger down. Here we have a,
Yeah, you could be on a mountain range. You could see a canyon in the background. It could be a snow valley.
I think I've seen a barn.
Cool. Yeah.
Is there a barn?
I think there is, actually.
I think so too. Sure, there's a barn. There's a bunch of barns.
We'll go make one real quick. Yep. Got a little bit of time.
Yes. New feature,
Yes.
barn. So yeah, we can look at some of the facilities we have here. The workshop, I don't know if we've explicitly talked about a workshop before. Have we talked about
I don't know. This is very important.
Yeah. So the workshop is a way of expanding your engineering capability. So, I mean, the thing about engineers in XCOM 2 is that they can be staffed all around the Avenger to give you like critical capability enhancements, sort of boost you in certain ways. And so the workshop is, if you staff an engineer in the workshop, that generates 2 little worker gremlins that can then be put in adjacent facilities. So this is actually not ideal placement of the workshop.
No, I didn't put this here. Somebody else did this, so I'm totally passing the buck. But you want to put it in wiser places to take advantage of that.
Yeah, because it can do above and below or to the sides. You can staff these gremlins in rooms, and so you need to think about what rooms you want to boost with engineer staffing, and so probably want to put it in a more central location. But
it's awesome getting the benefits of the gremlin in rooms where it makes sense. This one. I think we want to do something in here, but the gremlin doesn't actually go here. Right. But this is guerrilla tactics school, right?
Right, and we could train a rookie into a specific class here. And it's actually pretty short to do. We could take one of them, right?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, we'll put Amy. Put Amy in here.
Let's make her a specialist.
Sure. Now,
there she is.
There, doing
She's getting ready for some specializing
training.
She's getting ready.
There she is, stretching out. Always stretch before becoming a specialist, and then push-ups. That's how you learn to control the robot. So here, and this is like the officer training school. This is from Enemy Unknown. We got a lot of new abilities that you can choose from. You got any favorites?
Well, besides squad size increases, which that is I think that'll persist throughout all XCOM titles. There's so many new things you can do in here that are, while this is like the OTS from Enemy Unknown, it just gives it its own unique feel. The way that you can sort of boost the classes is really neat.
Oh, that's true. We do have the class boosts as well. So individual classes have their own special GTS boosts. And so the Hunter's Instinct, that is brutally powerful.
Especially when you have those hidden rangers.
Probably too cheap, actually, now that I'm looking at it.
I'm going to make some changes?
I'm going to be doing balance today as we play.
All right.
But yeah, I mean, with a dead shot, it's huge. I mean, that's a pretty straightforward one, but a bonus 10% chance to crit for your sniper. So yeah, it's really, really powerful.
Yeah.
But yeah, then Vulture. I like Vulture because it gives you more loot. When enemies drop loot in combat, they drop more, and so that can be really critical. So.
It is. Early game, it's a big decision to make because supplies are pretty thin.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to spend this kind of stuff.
I'm going to go with squad size 1. I'm going to go with you can't go wrong with this for today.
Right.
Because we're not going to loot much beyond this mission.
You're not going to 4-man the old Blacksite mission?
No, because I think so what we want to do, I think we're actually going to create an additional soldier after we check out our squad.
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
Garth and I spent a little time doing some customization, so we didn't subject you to just like our. But here, let's show them the ones we have. This one, Garth made this one.
This is Vasquez. She is an animal. She loves using the grenade launcher. Oh man, I love customization. We gave her the headband. Yep. Gave her this sort of intense look. You can tell by her pose.
That's right. You give her the attitude, intense.
Attitude,
which is reflected not just in animation, also VO, right?
Yep, VO.
You get some strange lines out of your story sometimes. I love it. I love it. If you give them an attitude, they will get it across there.
Definitely.
So she's Colombian. What you wrote her?
Yeah, I wrote it. I took a long time. I don't even know what I wrote. Yes, she was found by the resistance in the wilderness of Colombia. Jake,
you're just a
she's a lover of grenades and large explosions.
Sure.
Yes, this is the beauty of everyone writing their own stories. Yeah. All right, let's look at one of your characters.
Right. So,
who do you want to look at? You want to
look
at Valkyrie?
Valkyrie, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Anya here. She's the sharpshooter. So please, please, please don't let anything happen to her.
Yeah, I take care of the sharpshooters.
Anya Ragnarsson. Well, she's a gunslinger. So the sharpshooters, you got two styles. You either have like the traditional sniper, not very mobile, but she's more of a gunslinger, right?
Yep.
So she's going to have to get up close to use her best abilities. But yeah, I gave her the brow ring. She's smoking because it's the end of the world, you know. I ain't scared of cancer. She's got the, wait a minute.
Sorry. Oh, I got to get your face back. I just wanted to show off the brow ring.
It's face D.
Face D.
Got it. Face D. Okay. There you go. Yeah, she's got the scars. She's got scar across her lips there. She's awesome. She's very, very awesome. She's got the arid pattern on her armor and her gun. So she's all. Oh, we didn't name her gun. We need to name her gun.
Let's do it.
Anya Ragnarsson, and we can name her.
Where is?
Oh, you gotta go. Well, we upgrade the weapon. When we upgrade the weapon, we can do it.
Yes, when we upgrade the weapon. Oh, and you also made her hard drinking.
Hard drinking, hard fighting, and tough as nails.
Yes.
Anya broke out of an Advent jail and killed 2 Advent troopers, painting her face with her blood as a message to others.
Look at that character backstory.
Yes, yes.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Well.
And you know what else I love that you guys accomplished with the sharpshooter is you made the gunslinger very, very attractive. That perk path. I don't quite know all those granular decisions that were made, but it is awesome and very tempting to level up your pistol abilities as opposed to the sniper abilities.
I mean, you have to give them. We talk about sex appeal with regards to abilities. You have to make them sound like and so it's hard to beat a sniper. It's very hard to beat the sniper abilities, but the pistol, that's why the pistol abilities are so over the top, is lightning hands, which is a great one, which we'll see she has, so she can fire with her pistol, doesn't cost an action, it's awesome. It combos well with the sniper rifle, which costs 2 actions to use. And then there's also like the face-off ability where she could, if she ranks up high enough, she could shoot every single enemy that she can see. She will take a shot at them with the pistol.
And chaining those together are always satisfying.
Lots of fun.
Okay, what do you want to name this?
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir.
Yo, what's the matter?
I have no idea what language.
Norse mythology, or Thor.
There we go.
All right, there we got it. All right.
Yep. And do you want to change the pattern or color at all?
No.
Okay,
no, that's perfect.
That looks pretty good. So, what do you want to bolt on?
I'm an auto loader.
We do not.
So this is the thing. These are the upgrades. They're all valuable. Some of them have more class relationships.
Definitely.
Like, the auto loaders are awesome for snipers because reloads are free, which means that the snipers don't have to spend a turn reloading and then they can't fire their sniper rifle next turn. So they can basically just reload and be back into it. So.
Scopes are pretty great too. I mean, that's awesome. The beauty of this system as well.
Scopes are awesome.
Repeaters are like very unlikely to happen, but they are arguably the sexiest thing to put on your gun.
If you get off a repeater shot against a really powerful enemy, that is so satisfying. You'll see it. You'll take a shot and they'll just fall over, and you're like, wait, what happened? And you'll see a little flyer that says executed, and it's awesome. So that is the most ridiculous looking weapon upgrade. That is awesome. So
I think we have to pick this. For
we have to do the repeater. You know, I can tell already. She's gonna like win the mission with a repeater shot.
She might. We might get lucky.
Holy cow! Look at that thing. All right.
All right. Next soldier. All right. Let's go to DeMarco for a second.
Let's save the.
So this is going to be our ranger. He has an exosuit on.
Yes. The exosuit's a lot of fun. So not only is it an obvious health boost, it gives you armor, and armor is a new system in XCOM 2 where it's basically damage reduction. Armor can be shredded by explosive attacks, or certain weapons can shred armor, but as long as you have it, it's damage resistance. So the exosuit gives you damage resistance, gives you big HP boost, but then it also allows you to mount a heavy weapon, of which there are many different kinds of heavy weapons, and those are all projects that you can undertake in the Proving Grounds. You always get a rocket launcher to start. And I just recently made that a one-action thing to use the heavy weapons now.
Yep,
so,
that's right.
So yeah, he looks awesome. He looks awesome.
And our fourth. So
I'm
this
a
is
little
your.
bit embarrassed about this.
You are?
I am a little bit.
This is your masterpiece.
I'm ashamed of Sweet Pea.
What?
Theodore
I think
Rumblebottom.
he looks ashamed. What did you do? What did you do to him?
What did I do to myself? I think basically we're reaching the end of the project. I've run out of creative ideas.
He won't look at us.
He's embarrassed.
All right, so what is the inspiration for this guy? Theodore Sweet Pea Rumblebottom.
Yeah, well, I mean, so...
Oh, look at him.
Yeah.
He's not too happy.
No, he's not. He's not.
You got him a man bun?
So that's the problem, is that there are so many customization options. Sometimes I lose my way, you know, like...
Okay.
I was thinking, hey, this is what a hipster would be in 2035, so that's why he's got the man bun, and we don't have any Golden Girls tattoos, so I had to give him, you know, a sleeve. You know, it used to be that if you had a sleeve, you were like a convict, and nowadays it means that you like, you know, craft ales and you're a chef somewhere probably. But
I like that.
But so that's where he started. But then I thought maybe he was kind of like an old hippie, and then I basically realized that I was making just a horrible hodgepodge of just styles here. So
looks like there's a little like Grateful Dead love in there somewhere with the colors.
Yeah, he's basically so unfunny. He's funny. I think right. He's just.
You did a good job. Oh, did you give him a bio? Let's see.
I did.
You did?
Give him a bio. So
Born in the Summer of Love, Theo Sweet Pea Rumblebottom.
Actually, even the bio is a complete failure. So okay. I apologize to Theodore Rumblebottom and to everyone watching, because
our artists are pretty incredible that they gave the tools for this creation to be born somehow.
They were pretty cool about this, because normally, you know, it's tough to. This maybe is not the color combination they would have chosen, but you can do it.
Clashing a little bit.
The plaids. He's got the hearts on his gun, so yeah, I'm sorry, Theodore.
Yeah. But look at him. Look at him. He is pissed. He just crinkled his eyebrow. Okay.
So, and he has the specialist. He has aid protocol, medical. Oh, he doesn't have haywire.
Oh well, I'm gonna have a little trouble here.
That's a dagger without haywire.
No haywire, which is what is haywire?
So haywire, your specialists have the ability to hack robotic units and make them join your team for a temporary time. Turrets, enemy robotic units. It is a very powerful ability, and it's especially useful in Blacksite, right?
Right. So, it definitely is. But I will try to work around that.
That's fine. Are we taking this guy?
So what I would like to try, do you have chat in front of you? No? Maybe?
Yeah, I do. Oh, wait, no.
No? I think we can get some help.
Yeah.
Before we go on the mission, which we're going to go on very, very briefly,
yes.
If we could get some suggestions from anyone watching on Twitch, we want to create a character based on suggestions.
Yeah.
And that can be either them or maybe someone that we know.
Everybody's saying Freddie. That mustache always gives you the Freddie Mercury call-outs, which, by the way, would be awesome. And I would, in fact, sing all of his VO if he did it.
I think there's a slight delay, so see if some names start rolling through, and then you pick one, and we'll make it.
Okay, there's Solid Snake. That's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
And he's not going to sue us at this point, right? Kojima, he's busy. He's busy. So Donald Trump.
Oh my gosh!
I shouldn't say these names. I shouldn't say these names.
Can we make Ronald Trump?
Ronald Trump.
I would love to.
It's huge. It's huge. I'm gonna be the most huge soldier in the game. In a game, I'm gonna be the best soldier.
You know,
in a
if
game.
we had Ronald Trump in our squad as one of our commanders, he would build a wall and make the aliens pay for it.
He would,
and that would keep them out.
He would. Let's make.
Should we make Ronald Trump?
Totally not based on anybody. Any relation to real life characters is
all right. I like that. Let's do this.
Right. It's just Rick Astley. I'm not even sure that I. Yeah, Ronald Trump. Yep.
All right, so
I'm gonna be the best soldier in the game.
Let's make him
I'm
American.
very good at XCOM. I'm very, very good at XCOM. I'm very good. I've played it many times. All right.
He needs to be pretty
American.
American. Let's clear out his facial hair.
Yeah.
He's clean cut.
He's clean cut for sure.
Clean cut. I don't know if we have toupee option for hair.
No, we don't, and he's litigious. Careful. The face is. We've got some. I love the faces. Right?
Faces
they have
are
more
amazing.
character, right? They have more character, so they're not all. Look at that powerful jaw. No.
Maybe C so far.
He's
a little angry.
Oh, I like that one.
I like
that
C.
one. I don't like
C.
Yeah, I think C. Right. C is the face for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about the hair? What are you thinking?
Not that.
That's a little bit scaled back.
Brushed it. No, that's not it. That's not it. I think there's a part. We've got
we can do parted, although the parted looks awesome and it's pretty nice for Mr. Frump.
That's not bad, right there.
Not
that's
bad.
Not bad. Yeah.
All right, let's color it.
Yeah.
Let's color it.
Garish of an. Oh, I think you had it.
Whoa, you think this one?
Oh, it's that garish. Yeah, that's it, man. That's
you wanted to get. All right, we'll go for it.
That hair color is the best. Pay for the best hair color in the whole country.
Clearly
there it is.
Doesn't dye his eyebrows with it. Yeah. All right, and let's go to props.
Props.
Do we want to give him any props? I don't think he's a sleeveless kind of guy.
He's not really a sleeveless kind of guy.
He's more of a suit and tie.
Yeah.
Let's button him up a little bit.
Yep. I think he's red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and blue. All right. Anything with the upper face props that you would like to add to Mr. Frump?
I don't think so. I mean, maybe aviator? Nah.
No. We're going to keep him straight.
Yeah.
All right. I wish we could do. All right. Weapon pattern, upper face prop, lower face prop. No.
No,
we're good.
He's good.
All right, so let's color him.
Yeah, let's color him. Main
armor color. Like royal blue and like a bright red for his power tie.
Yeah. Well, I think his gun could be red, right?
Yes.
His armor can be royal blue. With so many options. There are so many options for color here. So yeah, there's. I'd go with the. Nah, it's too dark. Right?
Too dark.
It's like a midnight.
This one.
Yeah.
All right, let's do that.
And then secondary is white, pure white.
Pure white.
Pure white. This is the flag here. Yeah. I don't know the difference between all those whites. Like, I'm sorry to. I'm sure they all have.
It's a pretty incredible palette.
It is.
There's a lot
awesome.
of.
Then we've got our.
Oh, you're right. It gets brighter.
There's the bright red there.
Yep.
Right.
That'll be for the gun, right?
Oh, that's for the gun.
Okay.
So we want the bright white and then the gun.
All right.
Yeah.
This is pretty awesome. Oh my gosh, that is patriotic.
Yeah, that is.
Okay. Any patterns, or you think he's pretty straightforward?
No, I think he's straightforward.
So we can't give him attitude because he's a rookie.
Right.
But once you rank up, then you can you can project these personalities into your soldiers, which is really cool.
That's right.
I think. Go. Yeah, who knows? We'll go with this. He's by the book. That's good.
Yep.
All right, so we have our fifth soldier. Let's give him a weapon upgrade since he's a rookie. He needs a little help.
Yeah. Hair trigger's good.
Cool.
So hair trigger's fun because it gives you a small chance that every time you fire the weapon, it's going to be free. And so that actually is really useful. Like that comes up in sort of. It's always a really nice thing when that happens. So it's really powerful. So, and then of course we have different levels of upgrade. So you can get a superior hair trigger with a 15% chance every time you fire, you're going to get a free action. So that one's really, really powerful.
Dang, look how clean. I like that.
Yeah. All right. We can't nickname him.
No, because he's a rookie.
Best. Probably
he's a rookie.
Best.
Maybe I'll level him up. We'll see. Anything else you want to look at in the Avenger?
I think we could go look at the living quarters, see what everybody's doing. I like it. No, it's empty. Oh no,
no. He's taking a look outside.
That guy's yearning for the old country. I don't know. And then the bar. Everybody's in the bar.
Are they? They're hanging out. There's Sweet Pea. Look at that. He's making sure everyone's having a good time.
God, he's not even personable in the bar. He's like turned 90 degrees away from the one person who would talk to him.
DeMarco, DeMarco just wants to have a little bit of camaraderie.
Instead, Sweet Pea is just off there.
He's angry at you, man.
Damn, it made me look like a goddamn. All right, fun. That's fun.
All right, are we going into the Geoscape?
I think we're ready.
Let's do it.
Do this mission. Have we ever talked about our resources? Do we need to? Is that kind of boring to talk about resources?
No, I think some people on the stream might appreciate. Why don't you give a brief overview?
Yeah, I mean, you see here that the contacts, and this all feeds into the idea of growing the resistance. And right now we have contact with the resistance in one region there. And that's why we can take that Blacksite mission. And a resource that's critical to making contact with different regions is the intel resource, right? Yep. So that's a really powerful resource that you kind of want to collect, and you can get it in a lot of different ways, from loot, from missions, but you use that to make contact with different groups. And the fun thing is that the regions you can contact, they have to be connected to regions you already contacted. So it's a way that everything sort of like flowers outward.
That's right.
And then the links between regions are dynamic, and so they're random. Every time you play a game, different regions will be connected to each other, so it's just another way the game's sort of unpredictable.
The game board's different, and we've talked about this a lot, but I just love how there's so much to do at any given time on the Geoscape. You're not just coming here and waiting for a mission. You're making decisions, and they're not inconsequential decisions. If I go for this supply drop, I'm stopping something else. I'm not doing Avatar Project progress. I'm not going for this mission that will give me this specific reward.
Yep.
There's always these interesting decisions at your fingertips.
Yep.
Okay, let's make sure. Oh, real quick, we got to make sure we're on Commander.
Yeah.
Let's just double check
So
they know.
Through there.
Yeah, I did, but I didn't let it go. Look at that. Good thing I checked. Boom.
Here it is. Commander.
All right, Commander. This is going to be no joke. Yeah, I think I want to change it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
All right, yeah. We got to make sure that
Let's save
we hold on to Ronald from. Somebody suggested the bio, Making XCOM Great Again, which I think is pretty good.
That is awesome.
So we'll
that's actually worth dipping back into the armor real quick.
Right. So we'll.
Okay.
Ronald Frump, Making XCOM Great Again. I think that's.
Let's go there.
It was okay until I came along, and now XCOM's going to be huge. We're going to do everything we can. Born.
Who knows when this guy was born? 19. I don't know.
Or where? Really?
52.
You know, I'd like to see a birth certificate.
Yeah. Making XCOM Great Again.
Right. US of A. All right, let's go. We're ready. I feel ready. You feel ready?
I think so.
It's unfair how I never actually play.
Yeah, you don't play. You never have that card that you have to deal with if you lose or make a mistake.
Right.
You can just,
The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
It's behind the curtain.
Exactly.
I'm terrible at this game. Let others suffer.
So this is Blacksite.
This is Blacksite. So, we have access to the Blacksite because we made contact with this region, with the resistance in this region, and now we are going to launch a mission. And I love this. I love the walk-up. Look at the attitudes. Look at the attitudes.
We gotta kill this guy. You're not going, sir. No. There we go.
There he is. All glory. Do you want to put him in front?
Yeah, how do I switch?
We could remove Valkyrie for a second, and let's give him his rightful place.
Boom. Look at that. He is by the book.
Yeah.
He's not.
Look at that. The light shining on. That's a beautiful, beautiful picture. Poor Rumble.
This guy. He's like, can I just stay back at the bar, please? Or push me out into the fog and just put me out of my misery?
Yeah. I don't care how it goes, whatever.
I like DeMarco. He's ready to do some business.
He's ready to go.
That's the beautiful thing about the character creator too. You can go hyper serious and create soldiers that really convey, you know, a threat to the aliens, or you can go a little more.
You can make them look really.
More depth.
In the customization options we have, you can make them look really, really serious. You
Yeah.
know, you can give them all camo, and you can make them look very realistic, and then you can go completely the other direction. I love it. I like
Yep.
it. I mean, I always end up starting very cool looking, and then I get somebody silly by the end of my playthrough, and they become my most beloved soldier typically. And the other thing is too, now in XCOM, we only have to customize the characters once, because if you save them in the character pool before they die,
Yep.
then they will be there and they will show up. So Ronald Frump could potentially show up in future games as a recruit. All you have to do is hit one button and say, save him with the character pool.
That hair looks radioactive.
No, it does.
There we go.
All right, the red lights are on. We're ready to drop.
Ready to drop. And the awesome thing about Blacksite, stop me if you already mentioned this, but
oh man, so
what do you
much
got?
chat I can't say. So much chat that
I don't know if you already mentioned this, but Blacksite, it's a huge touchstone mission, and they change every time. Just because it's a narrative mission doesn't mean it's a fixed map.
That's right.
Fixed time of day, it's different every time.
Yeah, I think our narrative missions are the more fixed ones, but they're not. But still, like your lead up and afterwards, there's so many parts of this that are just procedural. So
it might be in the desert, it might be in the woods.
Yep. Snow, whatever.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, all these things are different.
Okay, I'm going to shut up a little bit, Jake, because you have to use your mind a little bit when you play XCOM. So please, Carrie, do the heavy lifting for me so I don't completely mess up.
Oh, I change things now. Right, so forward we go. Ronald Frump into the darkness. A beacon for all.
And I am concealed now, so dashing isn't as much of a risk when you start a mission because you are concealed.
That's right.
Which I actually love.
Well, I mean,
to some extent,
right?
You're still taking a risk.
Yeah, because you could actually stumble into
Yes.
the detection radii tiles. You could stumble into the detection radius of units you haven't seen. So you actually can't see, you know, if there are enemies around the corner and you go dashing, you could very easily stumble onto them and then.
Who knows how long they've been keeping these storage units.
Central's telling us about some alien evidence.
Yeah, bodies. He's very. I like Central's voice.
He's
very
awesome.
Gravelly and.
The artist and the narrative team did such a cool job with him.
Yeah. Awesome job.
Central is. I haven't gotten tired of his voice the many hours we've played. He's he's comforting, but also very tough.
He is. He's got some sadness to him, you know.
Yeah, he's been waiting for the commander.
He's seen some things. Here's Vasquez. All right, so past our first turn. I love the look of the Advent, you know, like the Advent buildings, and so, you know, you've got this heavy black with the red lighting and stuff like that. It's a very standard Advent look to things, a sort of
On the move.
ominous look, the sort of overbearing look.
Yep.
Oh
no. See, and this, when you hit a turret, you have decisions to make with respect to breaking concealment.
Right. That's right. Now, in since builds that people may have seen before, things have continued to get difficult.
Yes.
Because you should never leave a designer alone with a game, because all they do is just turn the knob and turn the knob. So, you know, the game is, and you're on commander, so it's very challenging.
Yeah.
So this is a Mark I turret?
I believe so.
And it's got 3 points of armor. So it's, yeah. There's no shame in losing this mission, Garth, because
I appreciate it, Jake.
because
but I won't lose.
Right, you don't have to worry about it. But
I'm not going to lose.
So there you see the detection tiles. And
yeah, let me go
if
back
you
to
were
that
to
real
move
quick.
into those, then you would actually
right here.
You would break concealment, and that would not be good, because really the key to concealment is to get the ambush, right? I mean, concealment, the whole key to it is to get that first jump on the enemy.
Yep. But one of the interesting decisions, and since turrets don't patrol at all, you want to get the jump on that first group of enemies, because you can efficiently take them out with Overwatch, and the turret is kind of wasted if you pop your concealment on them right away.
And I've found that if you wait too long, if you actually get 2 enemy groups visible, and then you pull an ambush off, then you're fighting 2 groups, and it's really difficult. Like, you do not want to wait to ambush somebody. You don't want to get to a point where you don't move too far in the level, because you can certainly do that. You can move as far as you want, but The problem is that then you're fighting lots of enemies, and that makes it really, really difficult.
Yep.
Someone says, I hope we will see mutons. I also hope we will see mutons, for Garth's sake.
All right,
says, remember the golden rule, half cover is no cover. But you know, when you're in concealment, it's not as true, because again, you get the jump on them. So.
Right. Right. So I want to...
What are you trying to do?
I want to see if I can get lucky and get line of sight on an unalerted pod, because I do want to try to take advantage of concealment before I have to engage this turret.
Right.
But I'm pushing my luck a little bit right now by letting this extend. So I'm a little bit of a gambler, Jake. We'll see if I can get line of sight before I engage with this turret.
Gambling always works well. I mean, I think gambling works well in XCOM. So
if I don't get it this turn, I might have to bite the bullet.
All right, so we got some questions here. Can you remove weapon attachments? The answer is sometimes. There are certain, there aren't many hard, there's always like caveats to things in XCOM 2. So there's actually a continent bonus that allows you to reuse weapon attachments. Typically you cannot. Typically you cannot reuse weapon attachments. So once you put it on the gun, you can replace it, of course, but you can't remove it and use it on another weapon. But again, there are certain ways that you could get the bonus to where you can actually reuse weapon attachments. So, can you talk about MP? Yes, MP is pretty similar to Enemy Unknown. The big difference is that, of course, the levels are procedural, which actually makes a really big difference when you play. And then, of course, we got a lot more enemies. It's actually simpler to get into games now, too. You know, we have a lot of great soldier templates, and then you can kind of choose what utility item you want. But it's easier to get into the missions.
Yep.
Bodies.
The containers.
That's my favorite line. Bodies.
This entire facility.
God.
The aliens are still
That's what they're saying right now.
people. From the looks of it, they may never have stopped after the invasion.
Basically, we you know, when we talked about this stuff, we kept calling these the My God speeches. Because this is where you're learning what, and not this early in the game, you don't really know what the aliens are up to. And spoilers, it's bad.
Affirmative.
You know what?
I actually really like the narrative, and a lot of people have done a lot of great work. I mean, there's a lot of awesome stuff. And you know what I found, story-wise, is that...
Oh, see? Why did I get greedy?
I did that on purpose.
That's right.
I'm going to be fine. It's going to be huge. I moved here because this is the best spot to move.
When did I become like a
you,
mafia thug? Oh, it's from. Okay,
yeah.
I thought you were doing like a mafioso.
No, that's my main man,
I like
Ronald.
that. All right.
So Ronald, this is what we're talking about. If you run too far, okay. So here's the thing to point out. You see how much damage soak.
Yes.
That turret has there, and that is very, very dangerous.
It is. Do I have the Grenadier handy?
That's the thing. You really, an important thing, a very important feature is shredding armor.
That's what I'm gonna do.
So when you fight armored enemies, then you have to shred the armor, and you can do that through...
Oh! Jake, that said 80%. So how could I have missed there? I don't quite understand.
Well, walk you through math 101 here. I do get this question.
You get it a lot, don't you?
80% means that you should miss 1 out of 5 times. Which actually, that doesn't sound fair, but whatever. All right, so this one is going to work out great.
Yes.
But see, you didn't shred. So
I didn't shred.
This is the problem. So the way to shred is to either use your Grenadier's abilities to knock that armor, knock that damage resistance off that unit, or you can use explosives. So your rocket launcher on your exosuit, although I don't know that you want to waste that.
I don't know if I want to either. I could use the grenade, or I could...
Grenades are going to knock 1 single point of armor.
That's true. So I have 3 shots here. I think I'm just going to have to bite the bullet.
I think you're going to die.
Okay. Now I want to do it.
Die?
No, I want to go with my... Oh, I did 1 damage. What? Can you explain that 3 armor thing?
Yes, as we're discussing armor here. So Garth had a chance to do 4 to 6 damage, and he did 4. 3 of which was soaked by the armor. So he did 1 point.
That was a good breakdown. I like that.
And
now, if I had
good, damn it, I always got to save. I always got to. If we had combat protocol, it'd be very.
Combat would be awesome because that is very vulnerable to robotics, right?
Yeah. So there's another ability that the combat hacker in the combat hacker branch where it does double damage to robotics and it doesn't take armor into account. So he would be able to neutralize that turret with 1 single attack, or. What was the chance to hit there?
That one was at 86%, but you gave me a nice math lesson before that I can miss that. That happens.
It's mathematically possible.
This is true. All right, so what do I got here? 67.
Oh, it's guaranteed.
It's guaranteed.
Guaranteed. It's on
Oh my God. Yes. Okay, this happens sometimes where you go in streaks in XCOM.
It does.
All right, now I have to get lucky here with this pod that I just popped. Hopefully they take it lightly on Mr. From. Nice. All right, wonderful.
I can understand why you'd want to grab me with your tongue. However, I am great. I am the best. I taste delicious.
Oh!
This is fine. I feel good. Everything is fine. So the problem there now is that Ronald is poisoned. Oh no. Okay. That's troublesome.
Okay.
Because that's good.
This is good.
So Ronald is poisoned with 1 hit point left. So, you know.
Oh no! All right, I'm already at 1 loss. If I did 1 more, Jake, you have to do whatever Twitch says.
I don't feel that, man. That's weird.
You don't. Are you getting stronger?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
All right.
Ronald go. All right.
We need Shredder to work this time.
Yeah, you definitely do.
Yes.
So
80%.
you're not going to miss that.
I won't miss this.
No, it's guaranteed.
Let's go, Vasquez. Beautiful.
Beautiful. So she's shredded, but she only shredded 1
right.
because she's using a conventional weapon. As she gets more powerful weapons, she'll shred more.
I'm gonna have to break out the big guns, I think, because things are not going well. Now I could, there's 2 hit points here. If I do lightning hands, no, I don't want to do that with 3 hit points left.
Don't forget you have a Viper and a Trooper.
I know. What I want to do is start pulling back a little bit.
Yeah.
Take care.
I think you got to worry about the Viper coming over.
You know what I could? What I want to do is pull back from the Viper and the Trooper.
Yes.
What do you think of this strategy, Jake? I'm going to try to whittle them down with the ammo and then slice this thing if I have to at the end. Hopefully it just has 1 hit point left. Terrible strategy, huh?
Yeah, kind of, because you won't have any cover at that point.
That's true, but I'm hoping they'll be far enough away.
Boom! Ooh. That's awesome.
Okay, that just made things a lot better.
So Anya really helped us out there.
All right.
So by getting rid of the turret, now the Trooper, the Viper, they're going to come looking, and so if you can get into high cover, and
all right, I'll go.
You're going to see them from there, I bet.
Nope.
Okay.
More of them. So I'm going to wait for them, though. I have
now,
to get...
Central. Not now. A man just died. A hero. So he's already in high cover.
He's in high. I kind of want to put him over here and go into Overwatch. Oh, I got my 2 extra points. He could get flanked. There's a Trooper up here. He could get flanked if the Trooper goes over here.
Let them come to you, I say.
Yeah, I want them to come to me, but you don't like this spot for some reason.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I actually thought you could get high cover on the other side of that giant radio
this guy
thing, but that's not a bad spot.
All right.
Leave Sweet Pea to.
I want to make sure. I want this guy to take a shot though, right? If he moves. All right.
Yeah. No, your original spot was probably the best.
All right. I'm gonna go here. Let him come to me. Ooh, actually.
Oh.
That's not a good shot. So.
No.
I'm going to. I could. Wow. Let's think this through, Jake. All right, I'm going to hang on to this for a second and go into Overwatch.
Yeah, I think that's best. best. Oh, and then we had another question here, actually. Oh, Garth is contemplating. Oh!
Ah. These things are slippery.
Okay,
Let's
I
see if
love
Sweet
the
Pea.
flinch,
Oh my
the
goodness.
slow-mo
The
flinch
way the
going on.
animators have the
It's so
arms
awesome.
blend up.
Yeah. Animators
Okay,
have done
good.
Such an incredible job with her.
Good, good, good.
All right, here comes the trooper. Unfortunately, your Overwatch is burned. So.
Yeah, it is. But I am behind high cover. Okay, that's all right.
So, that trooper,
I'm in good shape.
what do we have on our range? Do they have Shadow Step?
Let's take a look.
No, they do not.
We do not. We just have Blade Master, I think. Yes.
All right, so you want to do damage. So this is a case where if you had something that did guaranteed damage, a stock,
Yeah.
or
Yep.
we have a couple of guaranteed damage attacks, Combat Protocol with the Gremlin, a stock guarantees even when you miss, you do damage. Those are always really useful against Overwatching units because you'll knock their Overwatch off. All they have to do is take a tiny bit of damage and their Overwatch will be ruined. Overwatch is, yeah, that's a challenge.
So
now she is taking cover against a car, the Viper is.
Right.
So,
Right. Could do a few things. This is pretty straightforward. This is the it's not that great of an option, but you got your snipers that does high damage. You could use the Grenadier, and we could either take out a floor here and let him take fall damage, or put the blast over here and take out the Viper.
The interesting thing there is you see the line of sight preview as you're moving your cursor around, which is cool. And so you see there, and this is really important because it's tough to make, like line of sight because of the camera. You're viewing the camera from far out here as opposed to the camera up close to the unit. And so we have these very strict line of sight rules. And then, the problem is that making sure the player understands them as they're pathing. And so that's why now when you move the cursor, you can see targeting reticles on enemies, and you hit the Z to zoom out. So then you see the targeting reticles appear and disappear, and that means that wherever the cursor is, that's where you can hit those enemies from. So that's
talking about right here.
Super useful. That's a very useful feature. Once you start using that,
you can't stop.
No, you can't stop.
All right.
This is good.
I think I'm going to hang on.
Made it past one pod.
I'm struggling. I'm going to hang on to my grenade for now and see if I get somewhat lucky with this sniper shot to remove Overwatch. Nope.
Nope.
All right. That's all right. We have other options.
Adjusting aim.
All right. Let's see here. We don't have Shadow Step.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen, right? I mean, you want to sword slice the Viper, right?
I would like to sword slice the Viper.
That's a very high chance, and that's what you need to do in this situation, I think, is to sword slice the Viper. But you've got to get rid of that Overwatch first.
You know what?
Got to get rid of that trooper first.
I don't like that 32%. So I'm going to play pretty aggressive, and please don't judge me too much on Twitch, but I think I'm actually going to use this, Jake.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm going to.
And you probably won't kill him, but the fall will.
The fall should.
Yeah.
Let's get it up there.
Get ready for a surprise.
All right, there we go. Vasquez. Boom. Pump it up.
There it comes.
There we go.
And look at that building just go away.
Building went away.
Fell. He tried to get up, and no luck. He's down.
He's dead.
All right. So now that Overwatch is removed.
Right, now you're free to... You can either do it through there.
Yep.
Also, people can just path to it, right?
Yeah. So if you path.
So you just use the
Go into
pathing
cover.
cursor. Look at that.
And then
right click and there we go. Leaping!
Yes! DeMarco. He doesn't play.
No, he does not.
All right. I'm feeling better now, but I have used a lot of resources to get that done, and I did lose Mr. Frump. So we'll see how the rest of this goes.
Right. Bodies. Oh, wait, no. You'll be fine.
A facility with bodies.
Yeah. Here we're showing a beauty shot of the facility that you're trying to make your way into. And hey, look, some friends. So you've got here, what you've got here is a very early Mark I mech.
All right, so what I'm going to do, because that was really, really bad of me, right now the entire Twitch stream is crushing me. You don't want to move with your last unit to pop a new pod after you use all the actions of the rest.
That is just horrible.
Yeah. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know.
Oh, that's awful.
So I'm going to run back.
That one's actually true.
I'm going to run back into high cover to try to buy myself a little bit of time so I can bring the rest of my squad up.
I'm going.
You got a little stretched out there.
I did.
Oh, you got a flanking shot on one of them.
You're questioning everything.
I am. You must have some secret strategy
No,
that I don't know about.
Let's see how this goes. All right, Overwatch. This guy's taking a shot.
Ooh, gets up top.
Good, I'm behind high cover. I'm okay.
Oh, he hit the bodies.
Okay. So now we can regroup. My sniper's out of ammo.
Sniper's out of ammo. So again, that's where an autoloader would be great. She could. No, she can't see them from squad side. So
No.
she can just move and.
I have to reload, so I'm just gonna move her here.
That'll be okay.
Try to get her set up, but she won't be able to engage this turn.
Yeah. So you can see the icons are grayed out, which is another new tiny little feature in XCOM 2, but now we show you that those enemies cannot be targeted because she's out of ammo and they're only squad site visible. Little Sweet Pea. I think Sweet Pea's gonna save the day. Old Theodore Rumblebottom.
Sweet Pea might save the day. All right, I'm going to, let's see what he can connect with. My Ranger and the shotgun does not have a great shot right now. So let's see if Sweet Pea connects here. I'm feeling it.
Yeah, that's good.
Nice!
Oh!
Beautiful.
I wish it was still low.
Oh my gosh, when slow-mo happens.
So good.
That's our, oh man. And again, we're talking a lot about our team because they've done such a phenomenal job, and there's these awesome slow-mo cameras when you get kills, and they can happen to you too when your guys die. That makes that drama just ratchet through the roof.
My favorite is one of the soldiers' lines when they die. Have you heard the line where they go, "Tell my kids I..." It's great.
All right. We have someone in Overwatch here, so I don't think I can move. All right. I'm gonna live to fight another day. Let's see what the AI chooses to do. So the mech was hanging back. That's interesting. The mechs you have to be careful of. Uh-oh.
Boom.
Oh, something is coming.
Went off the armor.
All right. That.
Well, we're not done yet.
Yeah. Okay, so still in Overwatch. We gotta remove that. Good, she has a shot.
There you go. 80%.
Guaranteed, basically, is what you taught me.
The math is basically.
Yes, look at that. Man,
I definitely got that
beautiful.
one.
All right, so you have a mech out there somewhere.
Yes, I have to be very careful here. And actually, with one clip left, I am hesitant to move forward.
Reload does not end your turn in XCOM 2. It only costs an action, so you can reload and then fire, reload, move, all that stuff.
Yep.
I'm ready.
All right, stay here while I catch everyone else up, and we need one more reload. I'm gonna stay in high cover here.
All right, good to go.
And can I reach this post?
Let's rock.
Let's see. No. All right, that's all right. We're gonna wait one more turn. I'm being a little cautious. There he is. Okay, he was on top of the train.
I was on top of the train. Oh, look at Sweet Pea.
Sweet Pea saying.
Oh, I'll rumble your bottom is what he's saying.
So,
okay.
some reinforcements coming for the mech.
Good. A stun lancer. I love the stun lancers.
You love the stun lancers?
I love to watch people play stun.
Yeah, they are no joke. So we might have an opportunity to.
I like to watch.
You want to see what happens, don't you?
I do.
We might have an opportunity to use our rocket launcher here.
Not a bad idea. Yeah, not a bad idea.
You know what?
The angle on
Man, some of the abilities you get later. Yeah. We're relatively early game right now.
Yeah.
So you can't do certain things that you want to do, and the game does a phenomenal job of then later getting abilities like volatile mix or something that will increase your blast radius.
Yeah.
And you can take out all three of these now.
Or salvo, which allows you could fire the rocket launcher and then it doesn't end your turn, which is a powerful ability.
I still might be able to get two of these guys. What do you think? Yes.
Yep, you can get two
I
of them.
should. So I'm gonna do that.
I mean,
Do it. Yep.
my concern
What's your concern?
It's just
What?
a concern. I don't know. I'm sure you know.
Can you praise me on one decision, please? What's your concern?
If you make a decision worthy of praise, I'll be happy to. My concern is that you just used one of your explosives against units without armor. So you have a limited tools to shred armor.
Remember I told you I beat the game 3 times?
I do, and I'm actually now.
How many times have you beat it?
I'm more impressed.
Are you going to go crank up difficulty after this?
Wait a minute.
Still moving.
All right, I think she just missed. She got a little shaky.
Yeah.
What do we have here? So I would like to move this guy up and maybe take out one of those guys that has 1 hit point remaining, but I can only reach.
With a line of sight, you can at least, if you go around that end of the car, you do have a.
I can reach the advent. I can reach the mech. Do I want to go to low cover to take out that mech, or at least shred him? Viper, perhaps. Viper. That's Viper. Yep.
And the problem is that she has dodge. She has a very high chance to dodge, and what that means is that enemies that can dodge. They will take half damage from your shots when dodge triggers, and so the Viper certainly has a very high dodge chance, and so that makes her difficult to contend with.
So, in the spirit of still being unorthodox, what do we think this percent hit will be?
Not good.
Not good. You're right because of dodge.
And on
I was thinking of using aid protocol, putting him in low cover, but
I can't whether she has defense on commander or not. But yeah, aid protocol is great.
It is.
You always forget aid protocol, don't you? Sometimes you forget aid protocol.
I like it in situations like this. Although you're absolutely right, it's not going to be a good shot. I might do it just to illustrate the ability. And then you can mock it after I miss.
Put aid protocol on her, and then she's.
That's right.
At least.
Oh, I do have
demolition. You have demolition.
Demolition, which is not that useful right now because the Viper will move after this turn. I don't have anyone to shoot. So what am
demolition destroys her cover. Doesn't damage her, but destroys her cover, and then that's a great support move because then your other units can hit her.
We could. Some cover, though, does not go away, so that's the other risk with it.
That's true.
Most of it does. I'm not going to be able to reach anyway unless I move to a flanking position. I was thinking about taking out her cover, and then with Rumble Bottom, try to wipe out the Viper.
You know, and the problem is you got that Stun Lancer back there with 1 hit point, which is tricky. Just enough.
All right, I got to be a little more decisive. So, what I'm going to do is take the shot and then use aid protocol to keep my soldier somewhat protected, not in high cover. He's got a little lucky. Oh! They grazed him.
Grazed. All right. So
just like he predicted. And now let's use aid protocol, which I actually like when I feel like I have someone vulnerable.
Yeah, and you can also buff it later. You can make it stronger, and as your gremlins get better, aid protocol gets stronger. So yeah, aid protocols are useful. And a lot of times, I use aid protocol if I'm going to run through Overwatch.
Yep.
Because that's another way to just, the gremlin will go along with the soldier and protect them from Overwatch shots as well. So,
oh man, we are getting lucky with that tongue missing.
Because I have seriously buffed her with her tongue, and so now I'm getting frustrated.
No, don't go. All right, let's see. Okay. Oh man,
buddies.
Did not want him to get through the gauntlet.
Get him next time.
That's all right though.
Yeah. So aid protocol is ending.
Right.
We'll get a med kit.
Poisoned. I should have a flanking maneuver here. Let's see. Nope. His mobility is not too high.
Oh, because he's poisoned, but he could slash that.
You're right.
Wow. The problem is he's under Overwatch, so you could slash the Stun Lancer, but you'd be out of cover. Tough call.
This is a tough call. That's not a good shot. Let's see. She has no one on there.
Well, you already used your rocket launcher.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that back up.
No. I just thought. It's easy to be a critic when you're in the driver's seat.
Who's in Overwatch right now? Okay, so I'm going to use one of my grenades here just to be safe. Does Rumble Bottom have a grenade?
I'm going to answer some questions.
Yeah, please do.
While you
please do. I like that.
How many attachments can you have on one gun? It depends. You can have As the highest tier weapon, you can have 2 upgrades per weapon. However, there's a content bonus that gives you the ability to have 3 upgrades per weapon. So, nice. And so you can potentially have up to 3 upgrades per weapon, which is very, very powerful. Do melee attacks ignore cover?
All right, I'll go.
Yes.
Oh!
All right. So here's where you should use your rocket launcher. Can you rename swords? You can't rename swords. So, no, you can only rename primary weapons, but I think you can always headcanon it, you know, put it in, you can always imagine a name for the sword, but no, you can't actually rename swords or pistols at this time. She's doing great, and she's actually a gunslinger. I mean, she's doing great as a
She is. I would love to be taking advantage of lightning hands.
Yeah, it's true. And so the gunslinger is actually a very, very powerful unit. I've had to bounce the gunslinger down because her ability to distribute fire over the course of a turn, once you get a gunslinger leveled up, they can do so many attacks that we've had to like knock the damage down.
Yep.
Because they're really, really powerful.
And this is cool. You get pretty clear indication of environmental hazards, which is not just relegated to poison now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different things in the game.
Yep.
So
Let's do this.
5.
Smart. You're going for the height advantage.
Yep. Bumped it up considerably. So let's take a chance.
It's worth it.
Oh. I think she had 5.
1 less than you need.
No, she had 6. Yeah. Okay. Man, this Viper is pretty resilient. Let's see if I can dodge another one.
That was successful.
No!
Oh, no.
No!
All right.
I can feel this thing constricting me right now. This is
armor protecting
terrifying.
him. Oh, some things are burning, exploding.
So things can go wrong pretty quickly in XCOM 2.
Yes, they can.
Do you have any thoughts?
Well,
Mr.
you
Solomon?
have the numbers advantage, so you can break her out of the bind. You can break the Viper's bind by making her take some damage, which is good. It's kind of what we call a fragile ability. So if she takes damage, she's going to step out of the bind. And she's actually very vulnerable during a bind. So it's more of a case of making sure that soldiers are never on their own when they get bound.
Right.
But here we go. Sweet Pea to the rescue. Oh, I guess I can do it. You want me to?
Oh, come on.
No, it always happens.
Not
So,
even close.
Sweet Pea not doing well there. Look at that with the fire though. I love the way that looks.
Your voice right there was funny, but actually our soldier personality voices do tie
They do.
to their animations.
They do. So they can sound frustrated if they've got hard luck.
Let's see if Vasquez gets lucky again. Oh no.
Once.
All right.
Miss.
See, come on, team. Focus. Keep it together. Oh, 40%. This is not good.
I'm an Oklahoma alum, So every time I see DeMarco, I'm thinking DeMarco Murray is getting bound by a Viper right now, and I'm like, you've got to do what you can to save him. He's not being used properly at Philly.
All right.
Rescue him so he can go back to Dallas.
Honey, I come through. Yes!
Yeah.
Look at that.
She's on fire.
And that was my last chance, too, before the turn was over, I believe. So now I can use DeMarco in this turn.
Yep, now he's fully. Now he's
Which
still
is
poisoned.
awesome. He's poisoned, but let's get him to take a breath.
Hit it there now.
Okay.
Yeah.
26%, man.
Yeesh.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, he's poisoned, so his aim is not going to be doing very well. So.
Got it covered.
Just in case anyone else comes, always a good move to go into Overwatch. All
That's
right.
good. That's good. You got the eye
High
cover.
cover, keeping me protected.
Okay.
And the turrets, they have 2 actions as well. So after they shoot you, you're not safe.
Right.
They usually go into Overwatch.
Yeah, they usually go into Overwatch. Sometimes they can shoot twice. So.
All right, he's not poisoned anymore, I don't think. So let's see. He still has a shotgun, so it's probably not going to be great. No, he still is. She is out of ammo, but I can reload.
And And so if she was in range of enemy, she could lightning hands as well. So that's another nice thing about the pistol abilities, is that when you run out of ammo with your sniper rifle, she can just continue to shoot with her pistol.
Yeah, I'm really missing Shadow Step right now.
There's a pickle.
It is.
But actually, we joke around here, but Garth is doing pretty well. I think it's easy to like see this and say like, ah, but Commander Blacksite's pretty tough.
Hey, I appreciate it. How harsh are they being down there? Tell them to back off a little bit.
I feel bad. Starting to feel bad. No, they're being very nice actually.
All right, let's do it.
Somebody says I want to name my boots.
Not sure what that means, but all right. Okay, let's. He is in high cover and he's not flanked right now, so he is okay. I'm gonna have to take the risk at some point. Can't have this standoff. Actually, how's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? I think it's just DeMarco. Yeah. They do. I have the early Gremlin, and it's awesome. Gremlins can be upgraded, so their healing becomes better, their hacking can become better. Also based on specialist tech score. But right now we have a conventional Gremlin, I believe.
Right.
Yep. And that also cures his poison.
And it does. So he's good to go.
All right, I'm going to wait one more because I really don't want to wipe. And let's see if... I'm going to have to make a move with somebody because the turret's probably going to go into Overwatch again.
So one thing, actually, that's a little bit easier about Blacksite is that there's no time pressure. So some of our missions have time pressure, and that sort of fights a more conservative playstyle. So you'd love to sort of sit there and Overwatch, but that is a very difficult tactic to utilize on some missions.
I'm going.
Ooh. All right, Sweet Pea, show those moves. Ugh. He's just like put me out of my misery.
Yeah, he's like, my outside feels like my inside now.
I don't have any shred right now. I do have a grenade, but that's not going to take off that much. So I think I just have to start trying to whittle this thing down.
Yeah, this is where obviously Haywire Protocol would be huge.
Would have been nice.
So if you could take control of that turret, turn them to your side, they are very, very powerful.
And his hit percent just went through the roof because he is no longer poisoned, so that's very nice. I can try to get closer since Overwatch is now removed because Sweet Pea hit. Yes, Overwatch is removed. So I want to get closer, but I also want to stay in high cover, and I don't know if I see a good... that's not closer. Right there, nope. So I'm going to stay put, actually, and take this 56%.
Tough call.
Nice. Beautiful. Man, I already love DeMarco.
Yeah.
The attachment is pretty crazy. Yes. All right.
All told, my bad. You got one guy wounded. We did lose
so far.
Ronald.
That might have been intended.
Right.
That's going to be my story. You getting any other good questions?
Let's see.
Waiting around.
Cigar, stogie option is cool. Will we get suckers? Tootsie Pops. I'm afraid no. I'm afraid not.
You're going to say no to that one, definitely?
Not this time. I can definitively say there are no Tootsie Pops.
All right. Should we make some of our more dedicated folks watching collectively gasp? I'm just going to dash. I'm just going to dash. All right. I actually knew I'd be okay. There's a door there. Very low risk that something would happen. I love this building because you can have multiple approaches. There's a pretty cool skylight up here.
Yeah.
But I'm going to see if I can save that for my sniper.
Yeah, I mean, if you're wearing an exosuit and you're a ranger, you're pretty much front line, right? I mean, you're definitely meant to be the front line of combat. That's where they excel.
And we'll get her prepped to move up.
Already there?
Yeah, we are doing pretty good right now. These missions, these sort of narrative set-piece missions, they're pretty epic in scale. They They almost remind me in some regards of like the battleship or like the large scale UFOs from Enemy Unknown. Just the feel of them and how
we have a pretty
long
good
they can be.
Range of missions, right?
Yeah.
Level designers did a good job.
They did a great job.
There's some short and fast missions, and then we have the more epic scale. So, powering on. Another mech. So again, pretty armored up. Haywire Protocol missed greatly.
I like that you keep bringing that up.
Well, it's just...
I may have... oh, good. All right.
That's good.
I can hit
Ooh,
both.
you can get both.
I can get both, which is very nice. The AI, it's pretty awesome actually. The AI, in this case, it was tight quarters in this interior space, but the AI usually spreads out really well, so it's hard to get these shots where you can get multiple units, unless you have something that upgrades your AoE radius.
Nice.
Okay.
All right, so we've taken 1 point of armor off of the mech. Still a tough unit.
Yep.
Blew the wall out, and also the trooper.
I did.
What else is with the? What's the other enemy in the group?
I think it was either a trooper or a stun lancer.
It's a trooper.
It is a trooper. And you know, it's funny, the troopers are the baseline unit, but they're pretty deadly because they just deal damage. They don't have any stun abilities or disables. They're just constantly firing at you.
Yeah,
so you have
that's what makes them unique. Their lack of abilities makes them dangerous because you know that they're going to be directly dealing damage if they hit.
It's somewhat risky, but let's do it. Let's roll the dice.
What's over there?
Yeah. Uh-oh. Okay. More. Tigan is awesome. He's our chief scientist.
Chief scientist. Yep, chief scientist. He comes from working for the admin and we joined on XCOM.
Yeah. Yeah. And those little moments are something very different from Enemy Unknown as well that the team did. Again, a great job of saying, hey, what's something new that we can do that Enemy Unknown didn't have, which are on these story missions, you get these really cool in-mission cinematics.
Right.
Okay. 73%.
Ooh, that's a cool shot.
39. This is a good shot. I mean, I am kind of nervous because the Advent mechs have micro missiles, which they will use very liberally if you have units close together. So do I have? This is a better move.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I'd love to show people the micro missiles, but I'm trying to stay alive right now. So let's get a better percent to hit.
All right, so now we've got, what do we got left here? 4 hit points?
Yeah.
And armor. So.
Oh man, this is a scary spot, but it's a nice spot. I'm going for it.
It's good if she can start using her. We haven't even been able to lightning hands.
No, we got to bring her into the mix.
Yeah.
I hope she doesn't die on this turn. It is possible.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
Robot's pointing. Somebody's gonna die. Oh wait. Oh, disappeared. Nope, came back.
Uh-oh.
That's not good.
Okay. What do we have here?
So in Overwatch, in that mech.
The mech might have gone outside, or he might have.
I think
he might have used a special ability. Let's see.
Let's do this.
There he is. He was trying to sneak up.
Hello.
He was trying to be sneaky.
What if he was just trying to say hi and you shot him? Why?
It's like Johnny Five. He just wants to be your friend. All right, I think I have a nice shot with Valkyrie up here.
Yeah, so finally we can use lightning hands.
Let's do it. Okay. Oh, yes.
Nice. Blow out the glass, take the Overwatch off.
Before you get too close.
And lightning hands is really useful, obviously, when you have multiple people in line of sight, but we're in good shape now, so I can just move her again.
Right.
Location
You
confirmed.
can move.
Oh, I don't know if I should. Okay, that's our objective.
Right. Seen our objective.
Rolling.
Doing pretty well, Garth.
Yeah, I've been Trying not to be too much of a clown.
Come get some.
I might start getting overconfident and just start rushing now to the end. Yeah, everything's looking good.
Step in the goo. It tastes like Jello.
I love that Rumble Bottom is, he's been contributing.
He has been.
Advent troops here.
Well, the Viper outside. So we got a Viper. Looks like. Oh, we got a Stun Lancer.
Oh man, right behind him.
Target still up.
Yeah, I've been able to keep the Stun Lancers at bay, but those guys, did you talk about what they can do when they get up close?
So yeah, the Stun Lancers are able to move 2 distances. They can dash and then attack at the end of their dash, just like your Ranger. And their electric sword is particularly dangerous because then it has the ability to potentially stun your units, disorient your units, or in the worst case, they can actually knock your units unconscious. And that means that your units are, unless you can revive them with a special ability, they're not coming back. And so you're gonna have to carry those units out. And in this mission, since you're evacing, you actually would have to carry them out. So you really, really, really don't want to leave Stun Lancers. The thing about Stun Lancers, they're basically guaranteed to come hurt somebody. So you really kind of have to take Stun Lancers out. You really don't want to leave Stun Lancers alive.
That's not a good sign.
No, but you could go, you could sword battle him, couldn't you? Oh, you can't quite get
No,
to him.
not yet, but I'm gonna try to set it up for the next one.
Moving on target.
And then there's an ability, the Ranger, if you had, you know, we can give you Ranger abilities that, if anybody moves within melee range, they automatically strike
Oh
them.
yes, yes,
And so
Blaze
that
Storm,
was-
yeah.
That was a very powerful.
That is super powerful. Unfortunately, I do not have that right now, but I think I'm gonna have to drop her down to help out.
Yeah,
She can use her pistol
Yep.
after moving. This is gonna be a nice up close shot, but this guy has a few guys behind him that she'll be exposed to. So let me put her back here. She can still hit him, I think. Yes.
If you say so.
Yeah, the pistol does suffer some range penalties, so this may be a worse shot, but
Oh man. 80. I'll take it.
yeah, she can flank him from the other side, so you get actual flank bonus here.
Every time she pulls out that giant pistol. That's one of those cameras that never gets old.
No, it never does. The squint and the
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood squint.
Right.
Let's move already.
All right.
All right, Garth, speed mode.
Doing it. Running out of time. So this will make it interesting. We're going to start moving up. Oh, they both going to Overwatch. They know I'm going for the objective.
Look, it's like an Overwatch standoff.
All right.
Dun, da, da, da. What's the worst that could happen? There we go.
Okay.
Oh, you're fine.
He's good.
Oh no.
Oh, no, no, no!
Oh no, that's not good at all.
Marco, I thought he'd be much more strong-willed than that.
I guess that'll be okay.
Can I reach to take out their cover? No, not even close.
No.
So we're going to move up to high cover here.
Okay. Okay.
Encourage some interaction in the next turn.
Right. Give him someone else to shoot at.
Yes. 59. This is a good shot. All
Sweet
right.
pea.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
All right.
Vasquez.
She's got to rush up.
Yeah.
Already there.
It's time to take the fight to him, Garth.
That's right. Yeah, it is true. I mean, this is pretty rare for XCOM 2 to have no timer. All the different mission objectives we have on different map types, but
Yep.
these epic long ones, you can sort of take your time a little more, and you need to because there are a lot of enemies.
So she has an awesome ability, which missed there, but she has the return fire ability as a gunslinger, which means that she see, they can't get to you guys, so they're just sitting there watching. Come on. And so whenever she gets attacked by any attack, once per turn, she will pull out her pistol and return fire.
Yep.
Yeah, they shouldn't have busted up like that, huh?
got one out.
Go. And
Destroyed loot.
Yeah.
That can still happen, and with loot being a more tangible pickup, it's all the more sad when it does.
Wow, right through the hole.
Yep. Oh, shredding it like paper.
It's still moving.
Leave it to Anya. I'll let you through the grenade. All right, leave it to.
Of course, it's gonna be
Leave it to old.
your man.
I'm going.
Nice shot.
Yes.
He's
Blank.
not missing this. No way.
Duck.
Okay.
Big deal.
Once DeMarco
130
recovers,
ammo fast.
he can take care of business. The building's falling apart. This feels like a 80s action movie.
Yeah.
It totally does. And we're gonna have to escape in a
Take the
moment
vial.
too.
Right.
Do it.
That's something new. Guessing that's not one.
There he is.
There it is.
Shen, any ratings?
No signs of radioactivity.
Even for this
no
one?
significant energy signatures of any kind. Whatever it is, it's safe to
Do it.
handle.
Dramatic. Yes.
We've confirmed.
All right, we got that. Now it's time to escape. So
Alien reinforcements.
this zone over here.
Oh, that's a bad place for the reinforcements to come in. So, right, so we have the reinforcements coming in, and they are coming in right behind the evac zone.
They are. We're gonna have to
Hitting there now.
reload and then do a mad dash to
Yep.
evac.
Now he's the one actually carrying, and this actually matters. In missions where you're carrying the vial, in missions where you're carrying items and you have to evac, then you really have to protect that. And so the soldier actually carrying the item they're valuable. They're more valuable than the soldier. So they are the ones that have to evac in order to beat the mission. The others can all just die. I mean, they don't have to.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
You need them for the next
You need
mission.
'em.
You
You do
need
need
your
'em. You
squad.
need
I've done plenty of playthroughs where, man, if you do not take care of your units, it's a whole other vector where you get put behind the 8-ball.
Yeah, people are wounded for much longer in XCOM 2.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a tough reinforcement group. All right, so another mech, stun lancer, trooper,
It is a tough reinforcement
right
group.
there by your evac zone. So
I am
it's
getting
gonna be
revenge.
Tough to
Look at him, he's standing in it.
sprint around them.
All right. We're gonna surge forward here. Let's try. It's him.
You can get a flank, can't you?
I can. I don't know. I could, but
that
she'll be
trooper you can,
she'll be
sure.
completely. Yeah, right here. That's good. Yep.
What's over there?
Of course, you gotta kill the trooper.
Oh, I will. We have lightning hands as an insurance policy.
Right, 100%. Almost never misses.
Yep. Once in a blue moon, and now we take advantage of lightning, which is cool. You could use it on whoever you want, but
That's right.
let's take this guy out. Yeah.
There it is. Okay, so now we've got the stun lancer and the mech. That's actually two kind of tough units there.
Should I just rush and leave? You know, it's sort of like Darwinism here. If they don't make it, whatever. I might just go crazy.
Yeah, go nuts.
I think I'm gonna go crazy at the end.
Yeah.
Go DeMarco. DeMarco's pissed.
Oh,
man.
Oh, that's not
That's all right. I'll take this guy out with P bottom or rumble bottom, whatever his name is.
All right, I'll go.
misusing DeMarco. That's what's happening.
Oh
Yeah,
man, I have to.
Yeah, you have to take out a
I have to.
Lancer.
Yes, coming through.
All right. So now you've got a fully charged up mech.
I'm going to.
You got shred, but yeah.
I do have
You
shred.
could just bail.
I'm gonna bail. Like Vasquez is like.
What?
I don't really care that much.
That's her personality.
It is. That's yeah. Vasquez lives for herself.
When the chips are down, she is basically. So evac in XCOM 2, that can be done at the end of a dash. So you can, you know, abandon your squad mates. Makes for a very awkward ride home if they survive. It's something you'll probably have to address in the future, but nothing that the... oh, there you go. Now that actually was very smart by them.
Yeah, when there's evac zones, they will prioritize that sometimes, right?
So,
but I should have no problem taking... Let's remove Overwatch first. Taking this guy down.
Yeah. Of course, the problem now is that you've left Anya behind for a turn now. So either now you kill that mech,
It hit the plate.
or you leave her behind to deal with the mech on her own.
Oh, that mech is going down. P-bottom...
It's not P-bottom.
P-bottom. P-bottom's bouncing.
It's Rumble Bottom.
He's following. I don't know what's happening to my...
is his nickname. Rumble Bottom.
All right.
It's not P-bottom.
He...
Ridiculous. What's he doing?
That's ridiculous. How he looks is not ridiculous.
I'm just saying.
All right.
He's now canon. Oh,
all right.
That's good. That's good.
We're good.
All right.
So the
You
reinforcements
can't stick around
could
here.
still come.
And sure enough, there they
All right.
do. So, right. But that's a better spot. You can basically bail now.
Yep.
Look at that. Garth.
And these two have now developed a bond. They're going to be pissed at Rumblebottom and Vasquez.
Little.
Like, what were y'all doing? And they'll be like, "Oh, you were fine. We knew you were fine."
Couple questions to answer them.
Right.
I will say, Garth, you did a pretty good job there.
Thank you.
Only what? One wounded.
One dead, one wounded.
Yeah.
It was Frump, so I'm okay with it. That was awesome. That was a lot of fun. Thank you for your, I would say guidance, but critiquing and then making me feel reassured in my decisions. That was good.
I give and I take away. 2 wounded, 1 kill. So that's pretty good. That's good.
Let's see who is happy. This is another cool little touch in the dropship.
Yeah, they look happy.
They look good.
So
if you had a
they-
bad mission,
Yeah,
They'll-
I guess they're
they'll
not
react.
doing full-on happy, but yeah, they actually, if you do a really good mission, they'll be grinning at each other and everything. Probably Rumblebottom won't, but and this I like is the stats at the end of the mission. You know, they tell you the who did the most what and what your stats for the mission were. So that's pretty good.
so I lost 1, so you don't have to do anything.
No, I
Not that
don't.
you ever agreed to that, but that's good.
No, I did not.
Awesome. That was fun.
That was great. So thank you, everyone. That was Blacksite. That was us playing, and XCOM 2 coming out February 5th around the world on PC, and we're very excited for you guys to play and take our spots and play this game. So thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you.